I was not able to hear anyone. And when I did started hearing, it got really strange. It got really weird. I started hearing echo, and so I restarted it. And hopefully, I will be joined by you guys. Let me wait a little bit. Maybe Mia could rejoin over here. I don't know if she will, but let's give it a second. Let's give it a second because that one did not go so well. There was so much echo that I could not even hear anyone, or I could just hear my voice in the loop, and it was annoying. So yes, I feel like this is something. It's a learning curve. It's a learning experience, and yeah, you guys forgive me. Hold on. I'll be right back. Okay. Copy the link. Hello. Yeah, and I'm over here by myself. I'm not gonna get sad though because I'm very soon. Like I'm waiting just for 5 more minutes, and I'm gonna go on my Instagram, talk about what I'm gonna be doing over here, and then I'm gonna come back and just like run down or go through my list with this live. Okay. Hello. Oh my God, I have two people here. Hi, y'all. Good morning. Okay, so since I already have two people here, then I can start. Y'all, I am so sorry. I had to restart because I could not hear myself, and when I did hear myself, it was coming in like a loops. But yes, I'm gonna start off immediately because I'm holding y'all here hostage, and not even being mindful of your guys' time. So, if I were to start my Hermes journey or experience today, what I would do, honestly, like the first thing is first. I would say that I would keep up the enthusiasm. I feel like when you are starting your Hermes journey, and if you started like somewhat how I started, because my beginnings were I heard about Hermes in the past, and then I moved to France, and then I went to get my nails done. It was during lockdown period when I started to get indulging in Hermes content, and I saw Cassie Thorpe getting her first Birkin 25, which really interested me into getting a bag. I started going to the boutique. I went to get my nails done on that week, and the daughter of my nail lady, told me, "Oh yeah, we have a boutique in Biarritz." At the time, I lived in Po, excuse me, which is like 20, no, not 20 minutes, like 45 minutes to an hour away from Biarritz. And so I used to drive there, or I drove there I drove there basically. But before driving there, and this is April, I called the boutique before the lockdown was going to be lifted, and I told the lady, "Hey, I would like this, and that." Very ignorant, which I think is very important as well when you're starting. So this way, you have no expectations. So I was very naive. I was like fresh minded. I didn't have any, apart from Cassie's video and watching unboxings, I had not watched the videos of people experiences. I had not gone into forums to read. My mind was not crowded or clouded or like with other people's perceptions and opinions on the Hermes journey. So I guess the first thing would be like keep your mind as clean or as clear from external noise as possible. Everyone has a different experience, so we are not always going to have we are not going to have the same experience, especially when it comes to this Hermes world. It's so unpredictable. Is there a live chat? Can you guys reply or talk to me? Messages that appear from people who've purchased this content. Okay, I guess you guys are gonna have to write down. Um, to write down, you have to like purchase. Oh, okay. Anywho, so yes, going back to where I was talking about how you have to keep yourself clear-minded. You have to obviously have the things that you have in mind. Yes, what you want, but don't carry the perceptions of other people, of the experiences of other people with you when you go and start your own journey. So secondly, like I said, I called the boutique, I announced myself, I told the lady what I wanted, and for whatever reason, she found me to be an interesting person to talk to. And, she asked me to call back like in 2 weeks. That she would ask her manager if she could sell me a bag, because she's like, oh no, I'm not sure. The whole thing that they do, the whole shebang that they do initially. She was like, oh, I'm not sure, Jacira. Let me wait. Let me talk to my manager. Call me back in 2 weeks, which I did. And then when I did call back, she was like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't follow up on the thing with speaking to my manager, but like call me back in another 2 weeks, which I did diligently. And let me tell you that I didn't bother her. Like I didn't call her in between the times that she asked me to not to call her. So I guess that showed some restraint. I then called back at my birthday, and I mentioned like on the second week, oh yeah, my birthday's coming up. And she was like, well, there is one bag. There has been a client that, won't be picking up this item. Would you be interested in picking it up? And she's like, it is in one of the colors that I asked of you. And so, with that being said, we could set up an appointment for you to come. And I was like, okay, great, like all the enthusiasm. And she's like, yeah, come. And the color is blue, but I'm not gonna send you pictures or anything. So I went, I picked it up, and the rest is history. There's a whole video on it. So I guess what I'm trying to say here is that during that period, I didn't go into forums. I was not trying to read into what anyone else was saying or anything. I had no clue that my journey was actually easy. I had no idea that you had to like jump through hoops, and I didn't know. So keeping yourself a little ignorant is a good thing. Not, I won't say ignorant. It's just choosing to stay away from what other people's experiences. Obviously, you could learn from others, yes, because there's you don't demand, you don't shout, you don't do. But I feel like this is common like knowledge. This is people one on one. You would only, how can I say, you wouldn't expect people to come to you screaming and shouting. So for that, I would say like there's nothing there to add. But I would say, being polite, being kind, being generous, being respectful, it goes a long way. So I would say start off that way. Be kind, be generous, be not generous, I mean, because if you're going there, you're gonna be spending. So you will be generous. But be kind. Kindness, respectful. It usually starts there. And then I would say keep yourself away. I would keep myself away from the internet and reading forums like I did, so I guess ignorance was a good thing for me in the beginning. Secondly, let's see, what else did I write? I wrote that I would shop in two boutiques instead of only one. And I would try to like, I mean, it would be amazing if they were in two different countries, of course, because this way there's no traffic, okay? Um, and this is something that I realized when I moved from France to Spain. My French essay was the one encouraging me to go shop at Hermes in a different boutique. She was like, you know what, maybe there, for example, this is the case for the Constance. She was like, maybe with the Constance, it would be easier for you to get it outside of France, because in France it's a it's a sought after bag. So it's a highly sought after bag. People like that bag. People want this Constance in France, and so I would say try Spain. And this is actually where I got my Constance 18 from Spain. So I would say, shopping in two countries, ping ponging could work. I wish I had known that because I was living in Europe. I already had shopped something at Hermes in Madrid. And if I had, if I knew what I know now, I would do that. And try connecting with one essay here and there. And whenever I would do a pop in, I would check the boutique and be like, "Hey, girl, what you got? I'm coming." I would be, more swift in this manner. So I would shop into boutiques in different countries if I were starting now, and I would like try to like really have solid connections with two essays. And I feel like essay matter. Having the right essay like changes the whole game, because if you have someone that is just out there to obviously sell, and it's they're cold, they're frigid, and they are unresponsive, they are not even trying to like, you know if they're not trying to do that, inconvenient, I won't say inconvenience themselves, but it's like we are spending high amount of money in the store. So I feel like it's only right for you to like go along with the client and hear them out, hear what they want, hear about what they are willing like what they want, they need, whatever they need, whatever they may need, and then go from there. Because with the right essay, you'd probably buy the whole store. You know, I almost did. So I'm speaking from a little bit of experience there. And then, like I said, essay matters. Speak to them. Like, and this is something that I spoke to a friend recently. She was like, "Oh, I would really like a special order." And then I asked her, like, "Have you asked your essay about it?" She's like, "Oh no, I feel like it's too soon." No, like, how come? Like, you already purchased like 1, 2 bags or whatever and other items from the person. Why, oh, why would you think that like it has to come from them if you're the one wanting? And I was like, girl, ask. You have to have the boldness to ask for things if you want things to happen. But this is not just only like in the sense of Hermes, this is in life in general. If you want change, if you want things, if you want whatever it is that you want, if you want respect, if you want a raise, you have to ask. You have to be like, you know what, like this is not working for me. It's not enough. I would like a little bit more here or there. And you could go from there. And rightfully, we spoke about this on the last live. She has mentioned that she got her offer. She will be getting her essay made sometime this year, and I'm ecstatic about it. I'm so happy that she did. But it all starts with boldness. You have to like be secure in yourself and be like, hey, I'm spending money. I would like this thing. Sounds like I could get it. Why not? And then you go from there. Another thing that I would do, I would be a little bit more focused with whatever it is that I want. Oh my gosh, there's a little buggy here bothering me. But I would be focused. I would be more focused with what I purchase. When I started my journey, I bought anything or almost anything that my ASA presented to me if it went with my style. But then the thing is, I was in between sizes. I didn't know my body well. So I was buying a lot of shoes. Excuse me. I was buying shoes that were maybe a little too tight. I was buying little accessories that I really liked. I liked the accessories, but it's like, were they really like, statement pieces, or they really suit my style? Because honestly speaking, I don't wear my Hermes bracelet, the Kelly bracelet at all. Okay, I used to wear it a lot, but now I hardly wear it because, I succumbed. Not succumbed. Like, this is my favorite bracelet. It was given to me. Oops, it was given to me by my husband for Mother's Day, so I wear this one. I like gold jewelry, and I feel like with the Hermes leather bracelet, I have to be careful. I have to be careful. I have to be mindful. Water, oils, lotion, whatever. So it's not something that I can wear every day. So for that reason, I don't wear it as much. And the same, I have a Kelly bracelet, a Kelly, what do you call the Kelly bracelet? I don't know what is it called, the large one with the buckle. I have two of those, and I don't often wear them because, once again, they are leather bracelets. So I would say that if I were to restart, I would be a little wiser with my purchases. And instead of buying like random accessories or random shoes or whatever, or so many orans, I would probably like start buying pieces of ready to wear. I would like invest in ready to wear. I would buy some silver jewelry because it's nice. The price is still very nice. And yeah, I would like be a little smarter with my purchases. I mean, buy one or another silk. I wear silk scarves. I'm not gonna lie. I wear every night on my head. Um, but they don't have to be a mess, frankly speaking. That's just clout, whatever. You can buy very cheap ones and they do the job. The hair stays laid. So it doesn't have to be a mess in that sense. So I would say I would be smarter with my purchasing. Honestly, on my accessories, like I don't need them. I don't need them to be. I would even, I would buy some of their rose gold jewelry. It's nice. I have a ring and it hardly scratches. It hardly changes color. It's pretty consistent. So I would say be smarter there. I bought from so many areas though. I bought towels. I bought homeware. Um, I will say that maybe those things open the doors to other things, to bags. Like I can't lie there. But you know, maybe, maybe yes, maybe not. I don't know. I'm not sure. But I would just be smarter. Maybe if I bought more ready to wear, solid pieces that I would wear on a day to day, I probably think that that would be wiser. It would be wiser to do it that way. So what else? Oh yes, if I were to start my journey now, I would certainly try Paris more often. I already lived in Europe, to start. I already lived in Europe, and I feel as though if I lived in France, not only Europe, I already lived in France. And I don't know, for whatever reason, I was so deterrent to the whole, booking appointment because I had tried a few times. But since I wasn't successful, because it's something that I learned, now is that you have to be persistent with your appointment, to trying to book your appointment. And I had no patience, like very little patience that I have. And so I was just like, you know what? I'm not wasting my time over here. I'm going to do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and then I'll be done. I tried maybe 3 times, and I gave up. Like, I literally gave up. And, maybe if I stayed a little bit more consistent, I could have stayed on this. I could have gotten more bags, maybe. So I would say if you are someone who goes to Europe quite often, try to book the appointments, be persistent, and be persistent. Try every day, every morning period around 10 o'clock or something, 10, 11 o'clock, and I would just go at it until I'd be successful. Yeah. And something else that I would be doing is to be more present in store. I won't say that I would go every week, but certainly every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, I would do pop-ins, and I was doing that. I think I was doing every 2 weeks, at least once a month. I would go into the boutique, and I would call every other week. Yeah, I think it was something like that because my husband was not okay with going every 2 weeks to be a He was just like, nah, you're not doing that, girl. He was not playing with me. What else would I do? I would not. I would not buy the bags like the picotins. I would not buy two picotins. I would not buy two picotins because for my birthday, I remember for one of my birthdays, I bought a picotin 18, and when I already had a 22. I feel like that was totally an impulse buy, and I would avoid those impulse buys or whenever you feel like, oh, I'm about to leave the store and I don't have a bag. Let me just get whatever they are offering me. I wish I had the restraint and self respect. I won't say self respect, but I wish I had the restraint that I did have when I bought my when the in the loop was offered to me in Madrid, and how I was just like so adamant to say no. I was like, y'all are not playing with me. You're not gonna play with me in my face about this bag. Like I'm not doing this. And I left the store. And then let's say a month later, I got a Kelly 25, a special one at that. So, I would say I wish I had said no to my second Picatin because she's there. Though I like her more than the 22. I think I've said that in a video. I like her more than the 22. And then, especially now that my 22 is the one that got mold on the inside, I'm just like not wearing it because I'm sad. It makes me sad that I was not taking such good care of the bag as I should have. So, yeah, I would say restraint. Being able to say no whenever you don't like something or whenever you're feeling peer pressured into buying whatever it is. Hold on, girl. I've been talking for 20 minutes. I'm a little thirsty. But yeah. Um, all right. Um, so yes, any questions out there? I've been talking for 20 minutes. Now I'm like, ooh, chill. But I feel like messages that appear are from people who have purchased. Oh man, dang it. Um, I guess I'm gonna be continue talking about myself. But what else? What else is there to say? Um, what is there? I feel like I'm going to stop at like 30 minutes. I'm going to start at 30 minutes and then maybe like tomorrow, maybe not tomorrow, but like next week, whenever we have more people, we can like make it even more interactive. I would say that with Hermes, at least on this stage of my life, if I were to start, I would get more Birkins. I feel like I'm more of a Birkin girl, though the Kelly has like a double function, it has a handle and it has a strap you can wear. I feel like the Birkin kind of has, I don't know, I have an attraction, okay, for the Birkin because I feel like it just makes me feel a certain way, like I feel strong and like, I don't know, it's just a boss lady bag. But instead of size 30, I would stick to size 25 because it just suits me. Suits me. I mean, I'm short and I'm small, so framed. So I feel like the 25 is perfect for me. And the 30, though I like it and it packs a bunch, I feel like I would appreciate it more if it was in a different color, maybe a black. And I cannot even believe that I'm saying this because when I started my journey, I was so against neutrals, and neutrals were offered to me, at some point, and I was just like, no, I don't want an airplane. I was just so adamant to say no to neutrals that they were offered to me, and I was just like, please, move on over. I'm not interested. So I would say that if I were to start, I would start with neutrals because they go a long way. What else? What else? What I would do? Um, I would not lie to myself about liking things that I didn't really like. There were things that I bought that I just bought for the sake of having them. It was just like that. You know, angst of wanting to buy something or not leaving the store empty-handed. I don't know if that's called guilt or whatever, but I was just buying stuff and I felt bad leaving the store empty-handed. I don't know if I'm the only person that like struggled with that, but like being able to leave the store empty handed is not a bad thing. It doesn't make you less of a client, or it doesn't make you less of a person. And I guess we would go there. I think I should have started this way, but I feel like for me. When I first started my journey, there was a part of me, and I mentioned this on a live with Mia. There was a part of me that just wanted to be part of this club, that wanted to be accepted. I would not accept that in the beginning, but like, it gives you the whole I've arrived um, vibe, like I've made it, I guess. Hold on. I've made it, I'm up here. Do you see me? I used to struggle. Now I'm not struggling as much anymore. I'm able to buy these nice things. But I feel like I needed to get that in order. I have that in order right now, and I didn't have it. And I think this is what, when I was in Madrid, I was like, once I saw them playing with me in my face, I was like, you know what? I'm not doing this with you. I'm leaving. Thank you so much. Deuces. And I would leave, and I was like you wasted my time, type thing. So yeah, that's one. The second thing, I noticed that over the time I got so spoiled from France, from my essay in France, that I would just like, when I wasn't getting offers elsewhere, I would just pout, and be like, and not realizing that like some people doesn't even have one. Jacira, like, why are you being so greedy? Why the greed? Like, why the greed? You already have so many. Like, it's nice, yes, if you could get it, but like, I just started seeing a side of me that I didn't like, greedy and like needy, and like started calling the SA, hey, I'm gonna pass by. And it's like sometimes I had medical appointments every week, so I was passing by the boutique every week and being told no. And after a while, you're gonna start, monsters will start coming out of your neck. Be like, oh, I don't like my essay, like you start talking crap about them. And that I would just restrain myself from, do the internal work, try to understand why I want it, why do I want it, why do I want it, do I have to have so many, like seeing all the, because we started seeing like the resurgence, not resurgence, not that the bag ever went anywhere, but it became more noticeable during COVID period, at least on YouTube. This is where I first had my first contact with Hermes, or Hermes bags, the quarters, Birkin and Kelly and Constance. And I think that going forward, or if I were to start, I would just like have these things sorted out in prior. And then as I would move along, I would just be more mindful of where my head was at with bags. And I would definitely not keep myself locked in so much into Hermes. I would see other brands, and so I wouldn't become like a prisoner, because they will chokehold you. You'd be like, "Ooh, I want to buy this Gucci bag. It's so cool." Or something like I suffered. Well, I suffered, but like I lived this with the Chanel bag because I wanted a Chanel bag so bad, like the classic flap, and I didn't buy it pre-loved, like amazing prices, but I didn't buy it because I was like, oh no, no, no. I much rather wait on an Hermes bag. I much rather be played or get played by Hermes than to get like something that I could just literally go into the store, buy it, and then leave. Go figure. But yes, girl. These I'm ending the 30 minutes. I had one. Actually, there were two people, but now there's only one. I so appreciate you being here with me. I feel like this is not going to be the last one. And honestly, I'm not discouraged at all. I'm actually honored that you stayed this long with me, for 30 minutes. Ha! And it just means the world, to do this, even with one person present. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Well, I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I cannot wait to see you in the next one. Goodbye.